To our show today. We're here to talk to a 10-year-old about what it is to be 10. 10 is one of those ages that come right after 9. And it sits between 11 and 9. And it's been there since throughout the days of time. So what we wanted to do is to be able to capture some information on the age of 10. So what I'm doing, I'm asking an expert to come to the show today. And our expert is going to tell us what it's like to be 10. So why don't we just have him come on around, quit messing with me and just come on around. Now, you've been 10 for how long now?
I have no idea. Okay.
You don't know how long he's been 10. That's the problem today with a lot of young people. They just don't know what it's like to be 10. Now, wait just a minute before you say anything else. This is my show. Before you say anything else, I just want to ask you a question. I just want to ask one question, America. This is the question I want to ask. Should I get on with the question? I guess I will. The question is, what is different about being 10 and being 11? In your way of thinking about it, I can let you ask the question in just a minute. I want to know, America, I want to ask him the question, what is it like, the difference between 10 and 11 in your eyes?
11, I flip the talk.
Yes, you can go at this time. It's your time, because when I start talking, America, you know I don't know when to stop. Go ahead.
Okay, being 11, you'll have 2 ones in 11, and there's only 1 1 and 10.
No, Miss Trina, that's like...
Thank you very much. Now you heard it from an expert, a person that knows what it's like to be 10. So the difference between being 10 and 11 is that in 11 you got 2 ones, and in 10 you got just 1 1 and a 0. So everybody ought to know the difference between that, but it took a 10-year-old to come here to tell us things that we ought to just understand. But because the 10-year-old has been 10 for how many months now? Have you been? He's been 10 for 6 months. And that's been long enough to determine the difference between 10 and 11. 5 months. 5 months. But just 5 months was all he needed. Now, we have had experts working on this. Government agencies, county and city civic authorities have been trying to determine the validity and the characteristics and the properties of 10 for a long time. But all we have to ask is just a 10-year-old. I don't know why we didn't think about that in the very beginning in America. One more question I have for you is the tennisness of being 10. Can you give me an update on the tennisness? How different is the tennisness than the ninishness in being 9? Can you give me an update?
Well, when you're 10, it's tennis because you're 10. When you're 9, it's just 9.
That is so profound. That is just absolutely so profound. Did you hear that, America? 10 is tennis as 9ish is to 9ish. Well, I don't want to tell you as an expert witness, I'm glad to have you. Can you let me know where you are? I'm trying to look around here for you. You know, it's kind of hard to keep up with you. But anyway, that's what 10, that's another attribute of 10. But what I want to say is I really appreciate you being on the show with us today. You've heard it from an expert. Means that he used to be under pressure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.